Yo-yo is Sunday, January 5th, 14 a.m. It's time to play some Elin. I've managed to start the stream pretty early today. However, I will likely be, it's probably going to be short. I might actually do a short stream this morning and then take a break and then come back and do a second one later because I got to do some stuff today. But at the very least, I think my sleep schedule might be fixed. So that's maybe a good thing. Let me go ahead and start the game. There was actually an update I just saw, and I'm maybe not looking forward to it if the tent change was implemented, as someone in chat suggested yesterday. I guess we'll see the patch notes here and see what's going on. A little bit EP. I got my tea here. I have not had the tea yet. Oh man, here we go. Added content. Unlock Haunted Manor. Early DLC. Added brush recipe to Lloyd's wares. Whoops. I'm doing the thing where I right click by accident because my hands are instinctively curling up from being sleepy. Added butcher knife to initial recipes. Oh, experimental. A tool guaranteed to yield a large amount of meat and fur. Oh, interesting. So it's a new like ranching tool, ranching which I still have not actually done yet. Added mortar recipe to Lloydle. Added mochi production to mortar recipes. Okay. Added transparent blocks to build mode. That's maybe cool. So maybe not fully invisible, but transparent. Recipe for door frames. Added low chance for lucky moon to visit homes. Occurs once per year per base. Doubles resident production. Doubles max guest count. All guests are wealthy. I think I heard someone talking about this the other day. Added 4 new panty skins. This is the most important thing. Added 2 new friendship levels. Friendship above 500 will now increase more slowly. Show menu only when shift key is pressed. Oh, hold on. Added show menu only when shift key is pressed option 2 container settings when advanced menu is enabled. Wait, that's really good actually. I think that will prevent those side options on containers from showing up unless you push shift, which would be really nice because those really get in the way quite often. Oh no, 3 new monsters, look out, they're coming. They're gonna get you. Wait, a gentler world for Corgan. Taming animals through brushing and acquiring meat through slaughtering. Added rare species feat to Corgan. What does this mean? Taming animals through brushing. And acquiring meat through slaughtering. So I guess slaughtering is like instead of like maybe killing your livestock directly, you use the butcher's knife? Is that a thing? I guess we'll have to explore that at some point. Oh shit. Wait, killing NPCs or cats with the rare species feat now lowers karma. So I guess you have to be a fucking criminal now to farm Corgan meat. Added hobbies and jobs to Karutsia, Corgan, and Kettle. Oh no, that might be good or bad. Well, hopefully they're good. I guess those they used to not have static jobs and hobbies. I guess they do now. Even Flame of War now changes based on ally or resident deaths, granting 2 charges for minions and 30 for non-minions. Can I stop clicking? Right click. Added all faction enchantment to Warmonger. Okay. No, fertility added to tents, dude. Why? It doesn't even make sense. How can you even check it? I'm mad. Added livestock and guest labels to hover guide for NPC mouse over. For snow rendering. Allowed placement of obstructive furniture even when I can't. That's it. This finger is banned from hovering over the right mouse button. I'm gonna use it to hover over left click instead. Allowed tent placement in remote locations. I don't know what that means exactly. Party members revived at home will rejoin the party automatically when entering the home. Enabled use of map and design boards inside tents. Okay. I don't even know what a design board is. Do they mean the build board? Reduced hobby and job efficiency for residents with low friendship. Skinned items now display all options during crafting. Okay. Added resident and livestock count max displays to resident board tabs. Huh? Is there a max livestock now or something? I don't know. Increased chance of generating marbled meat based on anatomy skill when slaughtering. Detector now beeps if sound effects or master volume is low. Some NPCs now generate with 0 interest and no fur. Cleanliness gradually decreases over time. Only affects PC and influences friendship gain rate. Cleanliness is restored through brushing toilets or hot springs. Cleanliness won't drop below normal. This feature may be toggleable in future custom difficulty settings. Well, I guess I've already got a routine for this setup since we have a bathtub, basically, but that seems like a layer of complexity that's not necessarily desirable. So now we have to manage ether diseases, which I already considered to basically be cleanliness. But you actually have to have cleanliness too. What? Slightly increased spawn rate for melee weapons. Adjusted taste evaluations during meals. Calculated by all taste-related traits combined. Stuff related to enemy of all life. implemented a fetch for hometown love home skill. Apparently, there's like taming difficulty now, which I haven't even touched. Oh, wait, friendship levels above a certain threshold no longer decrease through conversation or brushing, and gain rates are slightly increased. That could be good because there used to be like above a certain cap when you would talk to people that the affinity would always go down. So that like you would never want to talk to people after a certain rate. Allow drawing water from sinks, aquariums, tubs, toilets, etc. using watering cans. I wonder if that applies to the bottomless bucket too. Adjusted breeding rates by race, friendship icons to resident board lists. I wonder if they added a way to actually manage your livestock efficiently. That would be nice. Izumi and Hirom now accept mochi, kagami mochi, sake, and ceremonial sake as offerings. Rename sockets for ranged weapons to modification sockets. Allowed placing items on blocks with allow construction over items enabled. Unsupported feature. Zone seeds now placed below signposts and similar items. Weak stats now always display in red on the info bar. Regardless of enchantment bonuses. Enabled cleaning of unreachable areas blocked by walls. Room cleaning now starts adjacent to... I put my finger back over this button. Room cleaning now starts adjacent to the cleaning target. Cleaning water puddles takes more time. Increased gene slots for races with rare species feat by 2. Added -2 gene slots to the rare species feat itself. Added rare species to the immortal younger sister. All store goods except dangerous books now come identified. Guests now leave with their minions when departing from a base. Aiming at humanoid NPCs has lower efficacy. Dedicated feat to improve this may be added. Wait, plans to add simple economy elements and store money systems to prevent reliance on a single income method in late game. Custom difficulty options for adjusting drop rates and economy toggles are under consideration, aiming for implementation in nightly by end of month. Huh? I don't understand. There's going to be like a difficulty meter for drop rates and economy? Huh? Balancing gods is ongoing. Currently, weaker gods may receive a third blessing for significant boosts. The temporary buffs will aim for averages without sacrificing potential future improvements. New types of tent walls are available. The tents that like no one is going to be buying anymore since tents got giga nerfed. Costumes like mascots can also appear in dungeons at low probabilities. Intended. Okay. Alright. I don't know if I got all of that, but let's jump in, I suppose. So my tent is probably fucked. My tents are probably ruined. Let me, do we still have... We still have Harmony of Soul. Do I have... Is there cleanliness now? Is that a thing? I don't even know. Alright. I guess let's look in this tent to start. So how do we track our fertility levels for the tent? Um, oh boy, best viewers. Wait, someone said this update added a butcher knife that deletes livestock you slaughter it with from the game. In exchange for 5+ meat and skin from them. Oh shit. It deletes them? Let me go into, this tent. So... Where do we see the fertility level? wonder if you can put a billboard down or something in here. And someone just said, I asked in Discord, and they said maybe can place homeboard in there. Someone said no, you can't. So you're gonna need to like know, I guess. So we're at 122 fertility. I'm gonna try planting 2 Polulus, I guess. If I even... Where did I put the Polulus? Okay, I guess we'll have to wait for these to sprout. And hopefully... I hope nothing else messes up with the fertility amount. Because I don't know if like a flower that's like partially grown counts or not. Tired for this shit, man. There's like 30 tiles in here. Maybe like roughly 50, so I think it would be more efficient to just buy small tents for farming now. There's no point in even owning large tents. What are we doing here? What was I doing in here? I came in here for some reason. Oh, sure, let me go put the other Polulu seeds away. Yeah, I have no idea what the fertility is in here. Let me see. I'm pretty sure like different things have different fertility. Oh wait, yeah, no, okay, there are fertility values for different things here. Oh my god, Polulu takes 2 fertilities, so it's not even 1 for 1. Rice and wheat take 3. Mushrooms take 2. Holy shit. So my tent, like all the tents are gonna be fucked. Hey Binary, hello, hello. Good morning. We are currently evaluating what has changed in the update. So mushrooms are 2, so it's... So this is like 14 per row. So that's already 42. Yeah, so even this small patch of mushrooms cannot be sustained. Like, I think if I harvest these, I won't get anything. Possibly. Yeah, the seed crumbles as you pick. You feel hungry? You're streaming early? Yeah, I'm fixing my sleep schedule. Oh, I think I forgot to set this to... advanced distribution. Also, there's supposed to be a new... Yeah, show menu only when pushing shift key. There's this new option. Oh, that's really nice, actually. That's really good. You can set that for all of these, actually. Oh, that's so nice. And wait, it doesn't work for this one, though. Open new container window in the center. That would be nice. Okay, well this one it seems like the menu always shows up. There we go. No more menus showing up over the containers, so that's nice. Why didn't you tear up the wall for the small tent? I've never wanted to tear up the wall for the small tent, because I haven't felt there was a reason. And actually, in the latest update, it's sort of even more unnecessary, because now the fertility rate is capped at 50, which is extremely low. And there's like basically no point in owning a large tent anymore. So I basically got scammed out of my gold bars in this playthrough. Fuck. Fuck my life. Let me get some tea here. So even this like small mushroom patch that I had in my tent is apparently above the fertility cap now. So I guess hence Polulu dream is over. We're gonna have to actually make a Polulu plantation somewhere, or just like get a million small tents. And man, it's kind of crazy how much fertility rice and wheat take up. They take up 3 fertility. Like, that's a lot. They take a huge amount. I can just like open it. Tent is overpowered, did they nerf it? It's not as overpowered as the unlimited farmer strategy. I'm just gonna freaking make unlimited farmer strat then until they nerf that, I guess. Here's the, oh, is this gonna show up? There it is. Oh, it's not even this. We want this page. There we go. Look at these fertility scores. They're enormous. How are you supposed to farm anything? You can't farm anything in tent now, basically. So now I think the meta just has to be hire a million farmers and expand your base to be enormous and just have enormous farmland. I guess that's what you have to do instead. Just break population cap and get unlimited fertility in your base. Because tents, you can get like small tent spam, I guess, if you want to. How much for small tents again? I think they're like 25 gold or something. Let me go check. Oh, they're 15 each. Actually, yeah, the small tents are probably still viable for farming, maybe. If you spam the shit out of them. Man, my tea got kind of cold because I spent too long looking at the patch notes. Oh, and I should get rid of this too, I guess. And you know what's actually ridiculous? The Polulu trees actually take less fertility than rice and wheat. Polulu trees apparently only take 2 fertility. So I could plant 25 Polulu trees in a small tent. Which is actually, like, not horrible. I'm gonna have to, like, plan out all of this shit now, like, per tent. With fertility cap. Palulu! I have to plant my palulus! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 20. So, like, you can actually still fill a small tent pretty much with palulus. Like, you get to keep most of the space. Wait, how much do the mushrooms take? Wait, the mushrooms take 2 each as well. So you basically, like, I don't know if it's worth farming rice and wheat in tents anymore is the thing. You can only plant, like, 16 tiles worth. Man, I feel so scammed on the large tents, though, because I bought these explicitly for farming. I guess these tents you could still use to watering can spam, at the very least. That's the only reason they exist, I think. But they're not worth it all. Like, I wouldn't buy a large tent anymore. I would just buy 3 small tents instead. I think it's really dumb that the small tent and the large tent have the same fertility amount. Because it makes large tent completely pointless. Just drinking my tea, by the way. We'll do some stuff here pretty soon. Once this is done, I just need to sort out some boxes here on the left. And then I think we'll be done with inventory management finally. I still need to destroy a hostile creature too, apparently. I only have 8 days left. Also, this kettle message is extremely old. Guess we'll get rid of that. Man. What the fuck are we gonna do? I'm trying to think if there's any, like, use we can make out of large tents now. Like, what is even the use case for a large tent? Like, it's just a small tent with unnecessary tiles now. How many, let me check something. How many tiles are there on around the perimeter of a large tent? Man, this is all ruined too, by the way. This, like, I can't... None of this is gonna grow. I think even if I were to remove all of these mushrooms, I think, these would still be over the cap. Just like half the tent. Yeah, even this one small section of rice here alone is now over the cap. Just the rice. These 2 rows are over the cap for the entire tent. It's too hard of a nerf, I think. It's too much. I think large tents should have twice their fertility. I think if you gave large tent like 100 fertility, that would be fine. That would make sense, right? Because why do they have the same fertility level? I don't know. I'm just salty because I just bought these and I was just starting this, and they're like, no, nerf. It's freaking nerf it now. Oh my god, man. Do I just like rip all this shit up? Like, or do I let some of the harvest come in? Wait, oh, I had my endurance seeds planted though. I need to fucking save them. I need to save those seeds. Dude, if my seeds got wrecked by this update, that's so stupid. Look at this ruined harvest, man. You don't even get... Oh, you do get the XP. What the hell? I think you get less, though. No, you don't. You don't get XP for... Dude, he just... This update fucking is wasting my stamina, too. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so salty, dude. Get this shit out of here. So are these all gonna be ruined as well? When they grow in? Oh, fuck. Because, like, it's not gonna... I can't even support this many. Dude, I think I'm fucked because I can't get the appy notes, but I'm gonna have to regrow everything. Fuck. I'm gonna have to redo the strains. Because I planted all my endurance strains in here. Man. Fuck my life. I gotta scythe some of these. Where does this end? I don't even know which ones were endurance. Wait, I can't even scythe them right now. I need to scythe them right now, though. Tuft of grass. More like tuft of ass. Uh... Fuck if I know which ones were which. I guess we get rid of these. And maybe some of these ones. I gotta just try to save like one endurance rice seed. I don't know which ones were which. I'm assuming I planted endurance first along here. Why am I wasting my time on this shit? Uh... I'm gonna have to kill, like, most of these, I think. The plus 23s, I'm pretty sure were strength. So, like, I can get rid of that, maybe. As for the rest, I have no fucking idea. I'm pretty sure the endurances were a plus 10 strain. So if I can get rid of anything that's above plus 10, that's probably a safe bet. I really hope I didn't just kill my fucking strength strain. I probably did, to be honest, so it's not like I can fucking tell. I guess we just started all over. I had to farm, go fucking to Mifu village, journey halfway across the map to get some new rice seeds, I guess. Jesus fucking Christ. How much are these each gonna be? 2 each? This is already 28 fertility. Let me just fucking kill some of these, I guess. That's like 18. And then this is like 39 still with all of these. Like, fuck my life. I can't. I have to randomly destroy the whatever. I just think I have to commit to just fucking going and getting new rice seeds. This is such a stupid update. It doesn't even make sense why the fertility is so low for a big tent. Um, that's 30. So then that should be fine. These should grow. This is what I'm fucking left with. This is the fertility for a large tent. Why is it this low? Like, what the fuck is the point of all this space over here? There's literally 0 point in owning a large tent. This item is useless now. Oh my god. Fuck, I just want to throw it away. Crash it. And then fuck my life, man. This one. The Palulus. So all of these mushrooms have to fucking die. And I don't know if the fucking trees are going to be dead when they come in. If they are, that means I need to regrow all of the fucking Palulus too. Which is totally unfair. Doesn't make any fucking sense. Holy fuck, man. This is fucking ass. So I lose a day of stem. I lose like 100 gold bars. because the tents are useless. Oh my god, and all these fucking seeds. I guess I gotta be careful that I don't accidentally kill the fucking dextrin as well. What a fucking waste, man. This really makes me feel like I just wasted all my time. There was another game I was playing before, and one of the things that really pisses me off in games is when just the big update comes and fucks you over really badly. And this is fucking me over really badly. It makes me not want to play because it's like now I'm gonna want to go and do big farmer strat or whatever and just like break population cap to get a bunch of farmers, but now in the back of my mind it's like, oh, but if it's a good strategy, then it might just get nerfed. And so it's like I don't even want to play the game because it's like if I find a good strategy for something, I just feel like it's just gonna be rug pulled. So I feel like my time is just not even worth putting into it. Because you find something good, it's like it's just gonna get fucking nerfed. Uh, you got scammed with gold bar? Yeah, I did. I lost like 100 fucking gold bars on this shit. It was a big investment. Uh, how many is this? It's under 50. So these might be okay, assuming that the fertility, if it, I don't know if like a plant, if it goes under fertility during growth, if it like causes a problem or something. Uh, okay, whatever. The Polulus should be fine, I guess. Man, it really makes me wonder what the fuck the point of playing this game is, though, because, like, the whole point is to, like, find broken shit, right? And use it as a strat. Like, I guess if I'm gonna play this, like, I just have to acknowledge that whatever strats I use could just be fucking invalidated at any update. So I guess it just has to be pretty non-committal. It just really makes me feel like, why the fuck am I playing then, though? Like, why? Why am I playing it? I don't even fucking know. I'm just learning all of this shit, and then it's just gonna get fucking rug pulled. The next big thing, whatever I do. Apparently, there's gonna be like difficulty sliders for like economy and drop rates too. Like I don't. What is that? Oh, we got a freaking endurance appy seed back. I guess that's good at the very least. We have one. And we got a singular rice seed back. It's for magic though. Fuck. This is less. I'm less upset about the actual plants. Like that's fine. I can live with that. But more now, I'm like questioning the whole like mindset behind even playing this. I don't know. I might need to like sleep on it or something. This is making me just want to quit games again. This is one of the reasons I stopped playing another game that I was playing a lot a while ago. Because when shit like this happens, it really makes me like step back and evaluate like what the fuck am I doing? Because I could have put this time into anything else. I don't know. Anyways, I guess these are fine. Man, I'm really gutted though. Like I don't even. Because I'm seriously like the thing is like I'm thinking now about doing the farmer strat, but it's like what the fuck is the point in doing the farmer strat if it just gets nerfed? And then it's like it's just making me question whether or not I should put any more time into the game because like it's just gonna whatever I do is gonna get nerfed next. I thought the whole point of the game was to be using pretty broken shit. It seems very strange that this fertility nerf would come in out of nowhere because it was like very obvious from the beginning of the tent design that like people would be able to do this, right? And it seems really weird to me that fertility and tents got nerfed, but hiring unlimited farmers did not get nerfed. I don't know. I guess I just had to go unlimited farmer, and then like if it gets nerfed, it gets nerfed, and then you just adapt from there. I guess that's what you have to do. Um, so what do I want to do now? I guess like fuck. I don't even know. I guess we save up more gold bars and like buy small tents. I mean, I have some gold bars. Um, uh, Did your audio get cut off? No, I'm just thinking about lots of things. Half of me is thinking about what to do in game, and half of me is thinking about why I'm even playing the game in the first place. uh, Wait, why am I overweight? The one chest really enough to put me overweight. Maybe do dungeon diving to clear off your mind. Dungeon diving wouldn't really clear my mind. This is less about it's not about this one particular update. It's about the philosophy of investing time into something which can be rug pulled in some way, versus investing time into something that is proprietary that you have control over. And part of the reason why I quit one of the games that I was playing previously was because I was tired of the feeling of being subject to updates that didn't make me happy. And just always being at like the whim of a developer like changing something in the game, whether or not it was a good decision. And this kind of like reignited that whole concept within my mind of, do I want to continue investing time into something that can be rug pulled at any moment? And it's just making the concept less appealing. It's making other channels of time investment seem much more, I don't know, just more desirable. There's that, but then there's also half of me that, like, I do really like the game still. So I'm also, half of me is just considering where we go from here in game. I'm thinking I'm just gonna buy a shitload of tents and get electricity upgrades for them and keep tent farming. Because really, tent farming isn't dead, it's just nerfed. And I am pretty salty about the large tents, but I'm pretty sure we can just make back the gold bars quite easily in-game. But my enthusiasm as well towards trying out like broken strategies and stuff within the game is also somewhat shattered, because it's like everything in the game in some sense was broken. There's like a lot of different broken strategies in this game that you can do. And it just seems very strange to me that one strategy that was like not even particularly broken was targeted and nerfed. And it makes me less enthusiastic about pursuing broken strategies in the game if something that was so kind of unoffensive was nerfed so heavily. It makes me question like whether or not it's like it's a two-factor approach on what the problem is for me. One of them is the one that I just mentioned previously, which is I don't like investing my time into things that can be rug pulled so easily. But then the second thing is that even within the context of investing time into this game, the concept of like what is overpowered and what is not overpowered has now been kind of skewed to me. Where it was like previously it seemed like certain things that were Like, there were certain things that seemed blatantly broken. Like, that one kettle technique you could do to generate, like, millions of orin by selling bags of fertilizer. Like, that was, like, blatantly broken. There was, like, there's no question about that. That was just completely, like, game-breaking. But then if you nerf something like tent fertility, like this, in such a weird, subjective way, it's like, it makes the proposition of investing into the exploration of quote-unquote broken mechanics or powerful mechanics, it makes that less appealing and less exciting, because it's like, if you're actively pursuing those things, well, what is the point if the reward is they just get nerfed? So it makes me not really want to, like, think in strategic ways, or like have that was kind of like one of the big appeals of the game, was like, oh, okay, let's go find some broken strategies or whatever. But now it's like, if something so unoffensive as tent farming is going to be nerfed subjectively, randomly, then, like, why are we pursuing these strategies in the first place? And it's like, what is the intended way for us to play the game versus what is unintended? And it seems all just, like, very subjective over, like, what the developers thinks we should and shouldn't do. And it's making me just, like, I don't know, like, what should I pursue now? Should I make the gigantic farm with infinite farmers, or is that considered broken? Because in my mind, going for the infinite farmer strat is completely fucking broken. You can literally have unlimited fertility on your land plot and just generate infinite mushrooms and make hundreds of thousands of orins just by automatically shipping them. How is that not broken? Why is that still in the game? But tents were nerfed. And it's like, that concept to me, I don't know. It's just making me question a lot of things. It's making me question a lot of things. And so part of me too right now is also, like, for an in-game standpoint, I am actually considering, do we go farmer strat, and if we go farmer strat, do I even need to invest in more tents? So I'm also just kind of evaluating that. Because the objective with the tents is in part to grow the food, but it's also in part to level farming. If the objective, however, is to level farming, then it would be more efficient to go infinite farmer and get infinite fertility, and then have a very large plot of land akin to a dungeon floor to water. If you go that path, maybe make Vernus a farmland. Yeah, I was kind of thinking Vernus farmland. But basically now my question, or I guess what I'm considering is like how hard do I want to go on leveling farming versus do I want to go level farming and also something else? Because one technique you can do is just like do several tents and water crops within them, and then do other stuff while you wait for the watering timer to cool down. Or you can go super hard on farming and like fill every single tile of a map with crops and then water them until like you have so many tiles that the timer for when they need to be watered actually resets by the time you're finishing watering everything, so that you just go all in on farming. And who knows, maybe that's better. I think the only thing you might want to pair with that, if you're going to level farming that way, is you want to make sure that you have base infrastructure running to generate income while you make that time investment while farming. I guess the other thing too is if you're going to be making that investment, it takes a long time for certain crop strains to level up, especially the rice and appy and the trees especially. Like leveling up the palulus is like it takes a very very long time. So like rather than like spending your time watering nothing in a dungeon floor, it's much better if you can be watering actual crops. Although the thing is, you don't actually need to water the crops to level them. Actually, I guess that's not true. You do need to water the trees, come to think of it. The trees do need to be watered, because you can't do hydroponics with trees. There's a new update, fertility added to tents. Yeah, that was just added today. All tents now have 50 fertility limits, and it's like, this is why I'm in a mood, basically. No, all tents got nerfed. Big and small tent now has a cap of 50 fertility on it. Which I think, like, even within the update itself, I think it's dumb that big tents have the same amount of fertility as small tents. Because it makes the big tent completely invalidated. There's almost no reason to ever buy a big tent now. Because it has the exact same fertility as small tent. I saw a Japanese streamer farming a lot of blueberries. Blueberries are interesting because they only take one fertility. Which is they're the only crop in the game except for bamboo shoots that have a fertility score of 1. So you could actually you can fill half of a large tent now with blueberries if you want to. I think ultimately the farm strat now comes down to how do I want to manage the trees. I do have to manually water my trees if I want them to grow. Well, if I want them to grow fast, that is. And that's basically always going to be the case. So I think tent farm is still useful. for that end. Because I think it will take a very long time to get farming to a point where you would have so many trees that you can water them infinitely until the day cycle rolls over and you can water them again. We'd be talking like hundreds of trees, like maybe upwards of 1,000. Which is like realistically you're not going to get that many trees for quite a long time. And so in that sense, if I were to buy these tents now, it would probably still be worthwhile while we're cultivating this terrain, I guess. The tents would still be worthwhile just for the trees, I think. And somewhat convenient for other crops too. Although I think with a farmland with infinite farmers, it might become more preferable to not spend your time watering like other crops, like mid-tier crops besides any hydroponic crop. I think may not really be worth watering within a tent anymore. It's just not really worth the real estate of the tent. Because the tent real estate is much more valuable now. Even cultivating things like mushrooms within a tent seems much less appealing. But it seems like occupying tent space with trees could be worthwhile. Because trees absolutely must be manually watered, no matter what. So it's quite valuable to be able to bring the trees with you to water them. And so I guess if we make unlimited farmland on Vernus, we would do our rice there. We would do our rice and appy on Vernus. And we would go there once every... Let me see what the growth cycle is on those. That's once every 20 days on rice and wheat. And appy is also 20 days. So every 10 days, we would go to Vernus and we would manually harvest the rice and appy. And then we would hydroponically grow them, so we won't bother manually watering them there. So we won't be tethered to that base, except for once every 10 days we'll go in and check on it. The only thing that limits in some sense is flower production, honey production. Because then you're splitting your honey production with growing crops. And I guess the other thing is I need to understand what capacity of rice and appy we actually need in order to sustain consistent meals for everybody. Which I don't know, because I haven't had a chance to actually figure out how much of everything I would need to do that. So I don't know, there's like a lot of unknown variables and it makes it actually kind of very exhausting to try and plan it out because everything that I had originally planned has now been derailed by this update. So it's just very tiring because I had actually woken up and was going to sit down today and just do some basic inventory management and then get started on Charisma. But now I'm having to sit here and spend hours on like replanning out my entire game plan. And it's very exhausting. Which is also part of why I'm considering like why am I even playing this in the first place. Because I could save a hell of a lot of energy by not playing this. "90 flowers with 8 hives is good. any more is not worth it on one plot. I heard there's diminishing returns around, like, I don't know how many. Somewhere there's diminishing returns. I'm guessing, I think it was like around in that range, like 90 to 100 to 110, 120-ish. And then I heard that after that point, it's diminishing returns and you start needing to have like 12 or more flowers per hive. Like the number of flowers you then need for each hive to operate effectively goes up significantly past that point. So I guess how much were, let me see how much flowers take up. Oh, the flowers only take 1 fertility as well. You need 300 plus flowers for 15? Holy shit. Yeah, so I guess we could do a split on Vernus where we just get roughly 100 flowers. Or, you know. I would like maybe get to 10 hives, possibly, but I guess 8 would be fine, like 90 to 8. So we get the hive capped, and then invest the rest into hydroponic rice and appy. And if we have a lot of farmers there, then that shouldn't be a problem. And then we just carry around mass tents with us for nursing the Polulu strains, which just takes a hell of a lot of time. And then I guess also having a few tents for mushrooms is kind of convenient. Because you don't necessarily want to be going back to base every time you want to harvest mushrooms. So we do trees and mushrooms in the tents, maybe. I think 10 hives is around 150 to 170. Does it really scale that much? Holy shit. Yeah, well, I guess maybe 90 to 8 is the optimal amount then. Fuck me. So... I think, like, I'm about to just dump all my gold bars into tents, I think. I want to have 2 tents for endurance mushrooms. I need 1 tent for dexterity mushrooms because I need to have a dexterity strain to offset the Polulu negative dex potential. And then I guess I would have 6 tents for Polulu trees. The alternative, I guess, is that I don't do mushrooms in tents. And then I just have all the tents for Polulu trees. And then we just basically, like, stock up on mushrooms at base and then go out somewhere and do stuff. Mushrooms are kind of annoying, though, because they They do take 2 fertility. I'm just trying to think also what else I would need gold bars for. I guess because... Well, I guess I can generate more gold bars as well. I think third base I'll probably set up for exploration to start gold bar generation. I don't know. I need to like think about it a little bit. I can't sell tents, can I? I doubt I can sell these back. No. I just feel so scammed on these large tents because they're so completely worthless now and they cost so much. You can get freaking at least 3 small tents. You can almost get 4 small tents for the price of 1 big tent. Is this such a stupid, like, the nerf doesn't even make sense on the fertility level of the big tent. Like, what are you paying 54 gold bars for if it only has 50 fertility? Like, if you're gonna make the nerf, like, you either have to make small tent fertility even less, or you need to give the big tent more. Like, you need to justify this price point of 54 gold bars. It doesn't really make sense. It's very much analysis paralysis right now, I think. I guess we can't go wrong with 2 more small tents. Huh, I guess I'll have to fucking wait for it to come back in stock. I think I'm kind of far off from needing a teleporter. And you know what the other stupid thing is? This is like also, it's barely even a nerf. It's just like really fucking annoying. Because like, you can still do the tent farming. You just need more tents now. Like, it's just annoying. It doesn't stop you from doing what you were doing before. It's just like really inconvenient and fucked over anyone who was doing it. And makes it a little bit more expensive. It seems like such a weird fucking change, man. I'm gonna have to fucking get more appies to cultivate from scratch because my fucking strength train got eradicated. Actually, I think it might still be there. I guess we'll have to see when the harvest comes in. I set this to take vomit? So why the fuck isn't it taking it? What? Why isn't it taking it? Oh, only put items that decay. What, vomit doesn't decay? Huh? But it should. Because there's a rotten vomit in here. I don't understand why this isn't accepting the vomit item. According to the wiki, it says other sorting conditions, such as only include items that are decomposing, will not be ignored. But this item should rot over time. Although it's actually weird that this one is rotten because it's made of processed food, and processed food isn't supposed to go bad. So I don't even know how this exists. That is actually... It's weird that that exists. I don't think this should rot over time. Well, now what the fuck is the problem? What? Why isn't this not taking this? Wait, huh? Did this not even fucking save? What is wrong with this? What? It like didn't save the settings. What the fuck is this doing? Halulus came in. Seems. I wonder if they're dead. I guess we'll see. Guess I can water them for XP too. Oh, Masaki has healing. What? I didn't even know Masaki had healing, so she's like a tank healer. That's pretty good. I gotta get ready to go do shit. So that was fun, I guess. I get to do fucking anything that I wanted to do. Great update. I might be back later today. Maybe. I don't know. I might just sleep all day. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I love being punished for following strategies that exist. It's great. Anyways, yeah. I guess I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.